What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hobby Forge. So we're on the second part of making this beautiful thing, a little AT-AT walker. We're on bag 3. If you haven't watched episode 1 yet, I'll put the link for the episode down below. It'll be above the suggested viewing videos. So this is the scale version of the collector's edition. Official Lego. About 40 odd pounds in cash. Best to get these while they're still quite cheap. So, like I said, where we left off, bags 1 and 2 made the head and the body. It was very in detail construction, and it has a moving head and the guns move as well. So it's posable, which is a bonus. Got some spare pieces, which is always a good thing. And yes, this isn't the Star Wars thing that I was promising you. The Star Wars thing I've got coming up, hopefully in the next week. There's a mini to match the scale of this Rancor here. Oh yes, gorgeous, gorgeous creature. So yes, and this will be the space where once the sculpture of Audrey 2 is finished, any sculpting will be done on this table. I just wanted to get a Lego build done before it gets too messy. And just in case you're wondering, that is a mini of Audrey 2. Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so let's get on with bag 3, and then we'll do the sped up footage. So we're on the last 2 bags. So, and then open this up, and then we'll get on with the sped up footage for your viewing pleasure. When I say sped up footage, it's just me building, because otherwise it's like several videos of watching me put stuff together, which I appreciate some of you will really enjoy. But yes. So that's a done pile there. That's bags 1, 2, and 3. And I'm putting any of the small bags into the box. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to start putting this out, and then I'm going to hit the stop button, bring you in closer so you can see what I'm doing. And then we start the sped up footage of me assembling the legs and the feet, and hopefully the little snow speeder as well, wrapping itself around the legs. Luke's snow speeder. So without further ado, let's get on with this.
Din jari beskar yor hapar garven kartailgar darasun razi kaner solu kalyenten adika oyami jate akan shukla yate kiram suchu yadin ni kartaylar darasun ni kartaylar darasun kote kartayl kote bal setan dinjarin deskarven dinjarin adika oya oya ni kartaylar darasun dinjarin deskarven dinjarin adika oya oya ni bal setan Bezkarşuk karta serim ruhi kayora Micate vat micate kira Founding yar neridur migade par Chui valka miso kiraminva Mi kartay gardarasu Mi kartay gardarasu Kote kartayl Kote balseta Dincarin beskarven Dincarin adika Oya oya Mi kartay gardarasu Dincarin beskarven Dincarin adika Oya oya Mi balseta Yor hakenene Razika kegar Sakiram sabeska
So, all done, all done. I apologise for the little bit of a fudge up of the missing out the construction of the bent leg, but as you can see, it's all-purpose display model. So yeah, I think the head like looking bewildered or looking like it's going to lose balance, I think is a thing. So you've got the A-wing slash snow speeder going around. You get the rope that attaches to the back leg, so you got Luke doing the big loop around there. However, they probably could have done a tiny miniature non-posable Luke Skywalker like dangling from the base as well. They could do another one of those. But yeah, that was a fun build. Thank you so much for watching. So yeah, just in case you're wondering, it is the Star Wars AT-AT. It was like all the thing. It's an official Disney collaboration. So I now need to find some display space for this guy, and yeah. So without further ado, for me and the little guy here, it's not scalable against a Rancor monster, unfortunately. There's a minifig, Lego minifig is about the same size as that, and it's not quite to size. What you'd need is a mini, about that size, a non-posable mini about the size of that peg. Just underneath, a little bit of a rope hanging off. So yeah, it's got the harpoon on there. I thought I'd do the double bridge, because if I remember rightly, they were double bridged. If I'm wrong, I can take that little bit of plexiglass off. It's just something that is playing on my brain a little bit. It would be better if it was a rounded clear piece like this instead it's a square one. But end of the day, I quite like it. The panels do come off. Got the posable neck. That leg kind of just rests on there. The pegs on the base, I'm going to be careful. The peg positionings for the feet. So this guy is a fixed pose build. So he's not meant to be. I'll show you actually. I'll show you 2 seconds. Whereas with the ATST, where it has a actual reasonably positionable body, you can straighten the legs up to have it a bit more upright. So it has a jointed knee here. It doesn't pose at the thigh. Does it pose at the thigh? No, it doesn't pose at the thigh. It's got no joint here. But it's got a knee joint, no pivoting ankle joints on this guy, but he does have a movable head, and the cannons are pretty cool. See a little radar pin there, little thing there. Got a little cabin that actually opens up, and you can stick a minifig in there. So if I ever get a Chewbacca, I will probably have him kind of just hanging out the top. And if I ever get a Lego Ewok, I'll probably have them just inside there as well. Maybe have a couple of them like on the side with a little weapon or something. I think that would be cool. And this guy also comes with fireable weapons, but, and if I remember rightly, the front doesn't put in that. The panels aren't meant to come off on this guy. But yeah, the level of detail on this scale is thin. So you can see the scale difference. The collector's editions are meant to be big. So to scale, this would be scaled to a Millennium Falcon, which should be this big in comparison. Also, yeah, there is a level of asymmetry to the larger models. I'll get to Din Djarin's Naboo customized Naboo fighter. As you can see, there is inbuilt asymmetry. So the body is all the same up the center, but there is inbuilt Emma's hairs. I don't know how they got there, but yeah. So this has obviously its front-facing cannons. It's got its engines. You can see it has modified engines. There is a degree of engineering differences to the two. Side on, it looks pretty symmetrical, but from the front, there is an inbuilt asymmetry to it, which is pretty cool. Actually, you can see here there's an asymmetry here. There is a little hidden weapon storage in here. The cockpit opens up so you can get Din Djarin out, and obviously it comes with a miniature Grogu. So the mini scale I was talking about would be something this size. Yeah, and compared to something like the Jedi Fighter, this is Yoda's personal fighter with an R2 unit on board. Those of you that have never watched episodes 1, 2 and 3 and the Clone Wars series, I insist you watch them. I'm a massive fan of the originals. Those were the ones I was exposed to first, obviously being a child of the 80s. You have your R2 unit. So the Jedi fighters went on to inspire, obviously, the TIE fighter. And this has fireable missiles. Those two green things there are not lights, they actually fire. I'm not going to shoot them. There's a little green bar at the back there. When you open them up, this isn't a collectible edition. You can get Yoda out and a little bit of storage in there for the lightsaber. The top lifts up as well, so you can have that open. So as if Yoda is going to climb out himself and start fucking those shits up, if you forgive my language. And it comes with stickers as well. You know, the Jedi Order things there. So now this would be good if it had a working base attached to it, but yeah. Now, in comparison, you got the fire spray Slave 1, which has movable things, so you can display him this way. You can get wider display to have him while he's coming in the thing, because you even have all the engine stuff on the back there. There is a little special thing there. So when you've got the things, they are counterbalanced so that they actually pivot. You have a little cubby for your carbonite guy to go in. Obviously, you've got the bridge opens up. So effectively, what happens is in space, the fire spray is designed to fly that way. But when it's in atmosphere, it's that way. Just is. And it does come with fireable missiles, which are missing. So I can't remember where I put that. So yeah. I do have a BD, but he's very fragile. I'm not going to pick him up. I've got the X-Wing, which I'll show you in a minute. This has gone into a show and tell, hasn't it? But yeah, so you can get the scale of what the collectible ones are. And also the X-Wing, which also comes with its own functioning movable wings, which are pretty cool. So they close, but you've got a actual thing. So if you have him on a stand, he's pretty cool. He's got skis, landing gears, but obviously the thing, you get the R2 and the Luke Skywalker does come with them. Obviously you get your opening thing there. Again, this has turned into a show and tell, hasn't this? But yeah, I am a Star Wars fan, if you can tell. I'm also a very big Lego fan. But yeah. So this has been fun. So this is probably scalable to one of the micro, probably to the small Millennium Falcon. Because obviously this is supposed to be able to fit all your troops in here. A couple of guys in the command center in here. It's like a miniature command base as well as a armored, essentially a tank. It's a giant walker. So yeah. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to wrap up the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I haven't bored you at the end of this video. So without further ado, this would have been good to have done it in May, on May the 4th. But I say I've got some Star Wars minis to paint. So it's going to be a bit of a running theme over the next couple of months, over the next month or so. So, without further ado, may the Force be with you. Remember, peace is a lie. There is only power. Through power I gain strength. Through strength. No, I can't remember. Yeah. May the Force be with you. And I'm going to go down to the Toshi station to pick up some power converters. Yes. Yeah, when you know, you know. Catch you next time, guys. I've been Alex. Thank you so much for watching the Hobby Forge. This has been the final and episode 2 of the Lego at build. And I'll see you next time. May the Force be with you always.